stars belong to everyone. They gleam there for you and me. The flowers in spring, the robins that sing, the sunbeams that shine, they're yours, they're mine, and love can come to everyone. The best things in life are free.
After the good news that Tom has passed his exam, he hadn't really, but the professor is a closet football nut. He plays in the game. He plays in the game, but fumbles the ball on the 2-yard line. Now that fumble was really a Freudian slip. So Tom didn't have to marry the other girl he would have had to marry if he had won the game, and now he could marry his true love. But Tate wins, and to celebrate that fact, here is the Varsity Drag, the most celebrated number from the show, and here is Sandy Duncan and company to do it for you.
Love it and how you love it.
Gremlins. We will now go past the crash of 1929 and get to 1934, when ladies' skirts had dropped along with everyone's spirits, and the Depression was everywhere. Lawyers worked for $20 a week. A double feature movie was 10 cents if you got there before 1 o'clock. If you were lucky, you got some dishes, too. But many people couldn't afford even that. Strikes were rampant. The Middle West was a dust bowl. But FDR, our first monogram president, was dispensing hope and help by masterminding the alphabet with the NRA, TVA, FHA, FCC, CCC, etc. And the two biggest blondes in Hollywood were Mae West and Shirley Temple. The Academy Award went to It Happened One Night. James Cagney and Edward G. Robinson were rising in gangster films, and the FBI finally got and shot John Dillinger, public enemy #1. Meanwhile, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers were dancing across the silver screen, but Broadway, because of the Depression, was having a lean season. And partly for the same reason, musicals had graduated from the fun and games of the 20s to social and political satire. The Gershwins, George Kaufman, and Maury Riskin led off with Strike Up the Band and Of Thee I Sing. And in 1934, the hottest ticket in town was Anything Goes, a social satire masquerading as a low comedy, and the first collaboration of Howard Lindsay and Russell Crouse, who went on to write Life with Bother, the longest-running play in the American theater. And it was also the show that made Cole Porter, as Sam Goldwyn might have said, a hothouse word. He dropped onto Broadway from a townhouse in Paris and a palazzo in Venice, and the company of the title, the talented, and what he called the rich rich. And he brought a new kind of laid-back sophistication, a relaxed and amused attitude toward sex and the minuets of social custom, and the most engaging use of the English language the theater had yet heard. Not only did he bring this to Schubert Alley, but to every byway of middle-class America, both upper and lower. Now, according to Kinsey, the two groups that take the most permissive attitude toward sex are the very rich and the very poor. The middle class writes songs like, "Let's fall in love, why shouldn't we fall in love?" Not Cole, he wrote, "Let's do it." Contrary to popular belief, Cole Porter was not born in a dinner jacket. He was born on a farm in Peru, Indiana. His ma was rich, his pa was good looking, and his grandpa, the lumber tycoon, sent him to Yale and Harvard. But underneath all the elegance and all the sophistication he acquired, he never quite lost the country boy inside him. And I think that's why he was able unconsciously to bridge the two worlds.